Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hope everyone has had a great week. Hope everybody had an even better Friday. Thank you for everyone who has been subscribing to the channel. Thanks for one who has been viewing it, sharing it. Should appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. We just got just be grateful. I'm thankful that for ones who are viewing it, right? But whether it's 5 people, whether it's 10 people, it's 20 people. At least we know they're watching. People know people are learning, right, from what's going on, right? And if you got any topics that you think that you want to talk about or want me to discuss, put in the comments down below, and share it so we can talk about it. Again, truly appreciate you guys subscribing. Thank you for CMD stand up, CMD stand up. Shout out to the Angels. Shout out to the Angels. Want to shout out my peoples, Grzbowski. Congratulations, you guys. Retirement. You guys be safe and have a great retirement. Congratulations to Brother Granger. Congratulations to you. Many, many good years to you, my brother. Hey, you ever had those aunts, uncles, or friends that always made excuses about why certain things weren't getting done? What's the first thing they say? Oh, gotta move out the state. Gotta move out the state. Move to another state, it's gonna be better. But what's not changing is those habits you to bring it to that state. Every state has the same thing. Every state has its drug problems. Every state has its gambling problem. Every state has its homeless problem. Every state has its own problems. Just because it's just another city or state, whatever. Most of the time you have to fix yourself first. Because you think some reason they think by going to another state everything's going to change. They don't realize that you have to change first. It's not the state. State's not the problem. State of Alabama, state of California, state of Nebraska, state of St. Louis, Missouri. That's not the problem. Most of the time, you're the problem. So a lot of times we have to change our ways. Instead of us looking in the mirror and saying, what can I change to make me a better person? What can I change to go get that job that I need to go get? Always, I got to change the state. The state's the problem. The city I live in is the problem. No. If we truly are being truthful to ourselves, like Michael Jackson said, we gotta look at the man in the mirror, right? What can we do to make ourselves better? What can we do to change this? Not by going to another state, or city's gonna do it. The same problems that you have in that state you're in now will be there in the next state. But you have to look in the mirror and change yourself, change your ways. Change people, places, right? Most of the time, change people you're hanging around. So if you can't get a job for some reason, most of the time it's you. If you're not educating yourself, if you ain't out there grinding, because somebody will hire you. Whether it's Amazon, Walmart, somebody's gonna hire you, right? It might not be what you want them to hire you for, but someone will hire you. So we got to start making excuses about why we can't do this and why we can't jump. What's first thing they say? It's the state. The state that we're living in is not the problem. The problem is you. You have to change your ways. If you've been doing the same thing for the last 10 years, right? You're the problem. The same results. Same results. Sometimes you gotta start pointing that finger at everybody else and pointing it at you, right? Put that thumb back at you. Most of the time, you're the problem. But we have to be realistic with ourselves, right? If you're not realistic, if you're not true to yourself, if you're not realistic to yourself, that's the problem. Look in that mirror. So what can I do to change? What can I do to make me a better person? Let's not making all excuses. Again, like I said, excuses is next to failure, right? And all the people always talk about big moves, different places. What's that? An excuse. But they don't see it that way. They say, oh, I go to another state, things gonna be better. They're gonna be better if you change. The job problem's gonna be there. The homeless problem's gonna be there. The drinking problem's gonna be there. Whatever you got going on, that problem's still gonna be there. You have to look in the mirror and say, how can I change? How can I be a better person? But you have to want to be a better person. You have to want to be a better person. We're doing biceps. We started the sets already. Again, like I said before, don't want to bore you guys on with me training all, but most of the time what we're going to do is get this good content in here with these different conversations that we have, right? These real concrete, mature discussions that we're having, right? And today is stop blaming the state or the city for your problems, right? Stop blaming the state or cities for your problems. You have to look in the mirror at yourself and ask, why is this happening to me? What have I changed? Have I been here grinding for this job that I say I want, right? So you've been out there going to school and handling your business. You running around here with a degree, and you still can't get a job. Most times you're the problem. Not going to another state, that's not going to solve it. You have to want to change. We have to stop making excuses for everything else and why the things are going wrong. Go out there and grind and do what you're supposed to do. Be on time. Treat people like you want to be treated. Talk to people like you got sense. You will get a job. You will be better out there. But you got to look in the mirror first, guys. So whoever this is for, you know we have a lot of cousins like that, and uncles and aunts and stuff like that that run into these problems, right? Always blame, most people do that. Who says this all the time? People get locked up all the time, right? They say, I gotta go to another state. I'm gonna move to North Carolina. I'm gonna move to South Carolina. Things gonna be better. I'm gonna change my way. I gotta stay out of so and so, because they keep on locking me up. No, you're the problem. You are the problem. You gotta realize that you're the problem, and that you gotta get up out of it. That you gotta change your ways. You don't have to be hanging out in the corner. You don't have to be every time Dick and Harry's house. Be a homebody. Do what you're supposed to do. Go get your job. Come home, handle your business. Be corny. Be corny. Stop blaming the state that you're in for your problems. Stop blaming the city that you live in for your problems. You have to look in the mirror and look at yourself and say, you know what, I'm the problem. And how can I change these ways that I have? If you got the same way for the last 40 some years, you better look in the mirror. You're the problem. Yes. You are the problem. Not the city, not the state. You're the problem. But you have to be realistic with yourself, right? You gotta be realistic with ourselves. If you can't find a job, you keep running into the same problems, and you think that, oh, I moved to another state, this is going to change. No, it's you. See, but most times people don't want to hear that. They want to blame everybody for their problems but themselves. That's the problem. Yeah, we already started these curls already. Doing our bicep work. Yes, we have co-workers like that, aunts like that, family members like that. Always blame somebody else for their problems instead of blaming themselves. Right? We all run into it. A lot of times, pointing the finger at everybody else instead of pointing the finger at themselves. That's the problem. Shout out to my peoples. Shout out to our angels. Angels parents, hope you guys had a great week, angels. Hope your parents had an even better week, guys. Shout out to my boy Kenny Brunson. How you doing, Kenny? How you doing, my brother? Wingster. Happy birthday, AJ. Many to you, my brother. Many more to you, my brother. Happy birthday, Carl. Happy birthday to you, my brother. Guys, we gotta start holding ourselves accountable. Stop blaming everybody for our mess. And look in the mirror and look at ourselves. I wonder why for the last 10 years, these same things happen to us. You gotta be realistic and look in the mirror. Shout out to Angels. Marky Mark, Brother Timmy, Brother Noah, Sister V, Sixty Alexandria, Brother Donnie, Brother Jazir, Brother Cairo, Brother Ethan, Nephew Sean, Brother Elijah, Brother Corey, Brother Quadri. Shout out to Angels. We love you, Angels. Love your parents. Brother Grandra, what's up, my brother? Congratulations to you, my brother. Shout out to Barry Rowley. Shout out to Tom Stace. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Brother Spalletti, Bobby Hoffman, Tony Wilson. Shout out to you guys. Guys, we got to make a more conscious effort in holding ourselves accountable when things don't get done, right? We can blame everybody for things don't get done. Sometimes you have to blame yourself. You got to ask yourself, do a checklist. What are you doing? Have I been doing this right? If I'm doing this wrong, what I'm doing to fix it? See, when you talk about running to another state or running to another city, to me, you're just running from the problem, right? You're running from something. You got to run to the problem. So look in the mirror and ask yourself, what can I do better? How can I be better? But when you start making excuses, and when you start running from places, that's the excuse. You feel me? So stop being mad at some people, because the people are going to say something to you like, hey, why are you running? Why are you doing this? Why are you talking about going to another state? Why are you talking about going to another city? Oh, I moved to Philly. Things will be better. Don't you think Philly got problems in there too? Don't you think California got problems out there too? Especially you running around that same circle, right? So you got to check yourself. Ask yourself, how can I be better? How can I get better? What do I have to do to get better? Ask questions. Ask people, what am I doing wrong? What do you see? And just be, you have to be able to take constructive criticism. Sometimes in lifetime we can't take constructive criticism. That's what happens a lot of times, right? People can't take constructive criticism. Gotta be able to take it, guys, if you want to get better, if you want to be better. So run into another state, run into another city, that's not the answer, guys. So them aunts and them uncles and them friends, they keep making excuses and think the best thing to do is run to another state or city and to get started. I need a new start, this to do it, blah, 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 blah. That's not the answer. You have to start with you first. Look in the mirror, and Michael Jackson always said, look at the man in the mirror. Look at that man in the mirror, he's going to show you a whole lot of things. You might not like it, but it's going to get you better. You have to want to get better. Right? Stop making excuses why things ain't going the way you want them to go. Right? Shout out to the new subscribers, man. I appreciate you guys. We on 398. We're trying to get to 400. So please share it with your friends. Please hit the like button. Please hit the bell so when we upload, you guys get it first. Please subscribe. CMD stand up. Glow Power CMD 72 at gmail.com. That's Glow Power CMD 72 at gmail.com. Kenny Burke Brunson, you have your birthday coming up, my brother. Yeah, but guys, we gotta be better, guys. We gotta stop making excuses and stop running from our problems and thinking everything else is the problem except you. When you know you're the problem. So just look in that mirror and say, hey, how can I get better? Not running to another state or another city. We got those coworkers, right? We got those friends, right? We got those family members, right? They always think that, oh, I gotta move. I'll move to another state, things gonna get better. No, the state you live in is not the problem. You're the problem. But once you face that and realize that, then you'll be okay. Until you realize that, who you fooling? You know what I'm saying? You can bullshit the baby. You can't BS me. So let's stop it, guys. Let's look in that mirror, do what we gotta do, and stop running, right? Running is not the answer. Face your fears. Face whatever's going on. Yeah, so, you know, it happens a lot of times. Shirley, what's up, Shirley? How you doing? We have to, just be realistic, right? And face what's going on. Let's not make excuses. Why? Oh, I gotta leave town. Well, I'm staying here in Jersey. This is the problem. Jersey's the problem. No. Jersey's not the problem. You're the problem. You gotta look in the mirror and be brutally honest with yourself. Ask yourself, what am I doing wrong? How can I get better? You might be doing stuff, you know you ain't living right. That's the problem right there. If you know you're not living right, you know that's the problem right there. You run the streets all the time of night, that's the problem right there. If you ain't nestled into that bed 11 o'clock at night, if you ain't working nowhere, that's the problem right there. Right? Some of them you working, you come home from work, whatever, that's a different ball game. But you run the street just to do what? Just to hang out with a friend who ain't doing nothing either? Both y'all sitting around complaining about what ain't being done? You guys are the problem. So don't think by getting up running to another state, running into another city, that things are going to change. So eventually, if you're going to run and try to stay with someone, eventually you're going to get on their nerves too. They're going to send you back where you came from. So let's stop running from our problems. Let's hit these problems head on and do what we got to do. Right? Everybody's hiring. But how bad do you want it, right? You got to want to go out and get a job. Not keep on, the people get caught up in this Section 8 and whatever else, they get sit there and stay. Nothing wrong with it. You get it. You need it. Do what you got to do. And get off it. But it's the ones that stay on it for years and years and years and years become dependent on it. That's not the answer. If you got a mind, body, and soul, you can go and handle your business. Go get off that government system. Do what you got to do, right? So we got to stop making excuses, right? And blame everybody for what's going on instead of looking in the mirror and blaming ourselves, right? I'm just keep it 100. You feel me? Let's stop blaming everybody for our problems. Let's stop blaming the state that we live in for our problems. Say, oh, I gotta move. I gotta go there. I'm gonna be better. Same problems there. Problem ain't the state. It's how you deal with the problems. You keep on running from them. They're not going nowhere. It's a matter of however you're trying to hide it, and whether some people try to hide it with alcohol, some people try to hide it with drugs. Whenever you come out of that fog, it's still going to be there. No problem, it's still going to be there. But it starts with you. It starts with you. The problem is a lot of people don't like taking constructive criticism. They don't like nobody tell them nothing, then they got a problem. So then they mad and they hide from me. They hide from the phone calls. They hide when they don't want you to come to the house and they won't open the door or whatever. But they don't know. All you're doing is running from their own problems. Right? So they really want to get better. They take that constructive criticism. Deal with it and know what I want to get better. Right? See, sometimes we got to be a little uncomfortable. Get out of our comfort zone. A lot of times we are in comfort zones. People get on a government system, they're in their comfort zone. That's comfort. Gotta get out of the comfort zone. So I gotta get better. I want to get better. I want more for myself. I want more for my family. But it starts with them. Back to it again. Michael said, I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm going to ask him to change his ways. That's what it starts in. Not by running to another state. Not by running to another city. That's not the answer, guys. The answer is you doing what you got to do. Doing what you got to do. Handle your business. Be a mature adult. And do what you're supposed to do. Got questions? Need help? Ask someone. But hiding, not answering phone calls, running from state to state, from city to city, from pillar to post, that's not the answer, guys. Look yourself in the mirror. Say, no, I'm going to be a better person tomorrow. I'm going to change my ways. Starts with you. Another setting. That's what we've been doing already. We've been training already. Didn't want to bore you guys with all the training. I wanted to get this content in. I wanted to get this message over today. We see it happening too much. Where everybody blaming everybody, and the first thing they say, like what you hear, people say got locked up all the time. Oh man, if I leave so and so, I'll be better. I'm gonna go down south, this and that. Same S is going on down south. Same stuff is going on down west, out west. Same stuff is going on. Same stuff is going on in the Midwest. That's not the problem. The problem is you. You are the problem. If you're 40-some years old and you still can't get a job, you are the problem. You don't want a job. You want to blame everybody for your mess, and that's the problem. And since somebody won't listen to your mess, then they want to hide and run and blame everybody else. Look in that mirror. All right? Stop blaming everybody else. Stop blaming because so passed, and I haven't been the same since they passed, all that kind of stuff. Everybody will make excuses, right? Well, since so-and-so died, I ain't been the same. Stop it. Let's handle our business. Let's stop making excuses. Let's do what we're supposed to do. hope we got that the message across to the ones that think by running is the answer. And we know that's not the answer. It's not. We get those family members, we get those co-workers to blame everybody but themselves. But they have to be realistic and look in the mirror and ask themselves, how can I change? How can I be a better person? Them songs back then, they got a lot of meaning. And that one song by Michael Jackson. Nice beat, nice rhythm, but the words, right? I'm looking at the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. Powerful. Very powerful. And it's so true. Change his ways, not his location. Right? See, now, I always said I grew up in the gutter. I grew up in the hood. And I said if I can come out the hood, everyone can come out the hood. But it's about wanting to come out the hood. But how bad you want it. And having that stable foundation. Right? They say, no, this is what you're doing, this is what you're doing wrong. But you gotta listen. We can't make excuses. Why this is going on. Why we all come, everybody got have bad things happen to them sometime. But how we handle them? We got to stop making excuses what happened to us in our past. And why we're not better. They're just excuses. All right, stuff happened to us. Okay, we're going to move on. Like I always said before, everything starts in our mind, right? Everything starts in our brain. That mental toughness, right? How do we handle it, right? How are we going to handle stuff that happened in our past? That's what it's now. We got to want to work. We got to want to get better. We got to want to get it out of our brain. To where we move on. So stop making feel sorry for ourselves. And stop wanting people to feel sorry for us. Right? Let's stop feeling sorry for ourselves. And let's stop wanting people to feel sorry for us. By doing that, nothing's going to get better. It's not. Because you're going to put yourself in a state of depression. And when you stay in depression, nothing's going to get better. So let's stop making excuses. Excuses don't end well. Excuses end up in failure. Oh, I'm going to move to another state. I'll be better. No, you're not. It starts with you. It starts with you. You have to want to be better. You're going to have to say, no, you can put me anywhere and I'm going to survive. I'm going to make it happen. I'm not going to make an excuse. But you got to want it. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, guys. Thank you, Sister Iris. Thank you, Sister Major. Thank you, Sister Shirley. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. AJ, again, happy birthday, my brother. God bless you, man. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, AJ. We love you, my brother. God bless you, man, and many more to you, man. Everybody for subscribing to the channel, thank you. Please hit the subscribe button. Please share it with your friends. Please hit the bell so every time we upload, you guys are getting that, man, firsthand. Okay? Love you guys. See you guys over the weekend. One love. Peace.